everybody, happy new year, happy 22, happy however you want to say it. My name is Cassie and I make relax hair care videos to my new viewers here to help you grow a longer, healthier and stronger looking hair. To my wonderful and very supportive subscribers, I cannot thank you enough. I am so happy for your love and support, and I am delighted to have you here today for another video of mine. Thank you. Alright guys, let's get straight into this video today. What is it about? So, I'm gonna share with you guys my tips that I've learned doing my hair care journey to grow healthier, longer and stronger relaxed hair. If your hair is chemically processed or even if you're natural, I'm pretty sure that there is a good chance that you're gonna find a lot of helpful information in this video to grow your hair longer, stronger and healthier, just like mine. Alright, without further ado, don't go anywhere. There's a lot of goodness coming up your way right now. Tip number 1, know your products. So it's important that you know which type of product you're putting into your hair. Before you even start using something, make sure you research it. Look to see if that's something that might work for your hair. I know, especially if you're starting, you might not know exactly even what you're looking for. Me, it was like a hassle for me to find multiple good products now that I could call my staple products, because I've tried them, I've researched them. Now I know how they make my hair feel, and now they are part of my hair care regimen, and I will not let them go. You won't know what works for you if you don't try it. Again, that's what I did during my hair care journey, to find a good product, something that like a good shampoo, a good conditioner, which is very important for your the health of your hair. So I have a couple of products that I've used here on my channel. You can try them out and see if that's something that your hair will love. I am very happy right now with a bunch of the ones that I've used, because as you could see, I'm not sure if you've seen my previous video on how I actually grow my relaxed hair, but so far my hair grew longer and they feel so much stronger right now because I got those products that actually work for me. I wanted to mention as well, if you're trying out products, don't just use them for one day or two and be like, oops, that's it, I'm not using this anymore because it doesn't work. No, you want no, try it a couple of times. I know there's some products that right away you're like, no, it doesn't work. But some other products, don't try to keep jumping from one product to another. And then if one of the ingredients in one of those products does not work for you, so because you're using so many different ones and you don't know exactly which one did not go well with your hair. So I would say if you're trying out a product, stick to one product at a time and see if it helps you. Just use it once or twice to make sure that, oh my gosh, this product doesn't work for me. Oh my goodness, finally I have found the one. Okay, so don't just like put it aside and that's it. So for my relaxed hair care ladies just like me, just know what relaxer works for you. Right off the bat, we're gonna start with no lye versus lye relaxer. So a lye relaxer is a relaxer that is harsher on your hair. No, am I saying that right? No. Let's start with no lye. No lye relaxer is harsher on your hair but softer on your scalp, which is what I used. But other people use the lye relaxer where it is harsher on your scalp and less harsh on your hair. It all depends on what works for you. I have sensitive scalp, so I'd rather use a no lye relaxer. All of them's got their pros and cons, of course. If that's something you guys would like me to talk about more, then comment below. Let me know so I could make a video for you guys about that. At this point of your hair care journey, you don't really know which one would work for your hair. Go to a professional and find help and ask them like what would work for you. Let me rephrase this. Go to a trusted professional and a good, very good professional, because apparently Now, all professionals are not created equal. I'm just saying, because I've seen a couple of things that professionals do. I'm like, didn't you go to school for this? Like, isn't that something you should know? Why are you doing this? Why are you applying this relaxer like this to my hair? Don't you know you're not supposed to do that? Go to a trusted professional, please, and find out how they could help you in choosing a good relaxer for your hair. Okay? How long you're supposed to stretch your relaxer? It all depends on the person and on how fast your hair is growing as well. I have stretched my relaxer up to 16 weeks before, and due to my hair care regimen, I did not have a lot of breakage. But in the past, I have tried 16, even like 15, even 12 weeks. It was hard for me to do because I didn't really know how to manage my new growth, and I experienced a lot of breakage. So if you're deciding to stretch your relaxer, so just find like a good hair care regimen, some good products to help you moisturize your new growth and help against breakage. So an ideal time usually to relax your hair is 10 to 12 weeks. You need to have a good amount of new growth, so when you go to that stylist to apply the relaxer, then you don't go over the part of your hair that is already relaxed, because because you don't have enough new growth, it's gonna cause over processing, thus breakage of your hair. But I wouldn't recommend really to apply your relaxer every. I heard that some people apply their relaxer every week, every 2 weeks. Oh my god. I can only imagine how damaged this hair would be. And again, I'm not judging. If it works for you, then it works for you. But I just don't see the amount of new growth that you would have, like enough new growth for somebody to apply the relaxer. So I think it would technically go on your already relaxed hair and over process it. But again, maybe your hair grows pretty fast, so that's another story for another day. Trim your hair, okay? What's the point of having longer raggedy ends? Those see-through, those unhealthy looking ends, split ends, that's not for me. As soon as I see them, they gone. So please ladies, trim your hair. So the opposite of what they're saying out there really is, if you do trim your hair, then you will see growth. Okay, so a good time to trim your hair is every time you go get a relaxer. That's the time I usually trim my hair. Every 3 months, every 4 months, or however long you stretch your relaxer for. I have trimmed my hair just to keep it healthy, because what's happening is, if you have splitted ends, it's not gonna stay there. It's gonna keep moving up until it gets to your roots. And what's gonna happen then, when you realize, oh my gosh, my ends are super bad and it's like making my hair unhealthy, my hair is breaking, then by that time you're gonna have to have a big chop. Why would you let it get to that point? Trim it. Trim it. The ends, they are the weakest part of your hair. They're the most fragile part of your hair. So you could baby it, yes, like you start when you're doing your dip condition and all that. You start with your ends first, and so you're protecting it. But at some point, they're gonna get dry. They're gonna get it's gonna be bad. So it's time for it to go. It's the oldest part of your hair. Let it go. Trim it, and your hair is gonna look healthier and it's gonna grow stronger, which is what we want here. So on to tip number 4, guys. Wash your hair. Wash your hair at least every week, okay? I used to wash my hair every 2 weeks, sometimes every 3 weeks. So I didn't understand. My hair used to be so itchy that I wanted to scratch my scalp out, because I didn't understand with all the products that was building up. It was dirty, it was breaking, it started to get dry. I didn't understand the whole process. So now that I've been washing my hair every week, it's a dream. Wash your hair every week, because there's 2 things. If you wash your hair too often, it's a problem. If you wash it too you wait too long to wash your hair, that's another issue. So if for the people who wash their hair every day, I wouldn't recommend it, because what you're doing to your hair is stripping it from all of its natural oil too soon. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna cause dryness. And what does dryness mean, guys? Dryness means breakage, shedding, and a whole lot of other issues that you could avoid. And with breakage, shedding, it also means unhealthy hair. This is not what we're promoting here. We're promoting healthy hair. So not too often. So if you again wait too long to wash your hair, what's gonna happen is all the products that you've used on your hair since the last time you washed your hair to the time you're about to wash it, saying maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks later, it's gonna cause buildup. And what's gonna happen, it's gonna clog your hair follicles. And when your hair follicles are clogged, whatever nutrients that you keep putting on your hair, it's not gonna absorb. Therefore, you're not gonna see growth, and you're gonna cause your hair, at some point after you put a lot of products on your hair, it's gonna stay there and start drying up your hair, which defeats the purpose of growing your hair. You can't do that. Don't do that. A clean scalp equals hair growth. And a clean scalp means that whatever nutrients that you're putting in your hair while you're moisturizing your hair during the week, it's gonna help with your hair growth. So let's find a good balance and try to at least wait to wash your hair every week. Your hair is well capable of waiting. Too often is no good, mamita. No good, papicito. No. No good. Don't do it. Alright, up on to tip number 5. Guys, tip number 5 saved my hair with all the moisture that it put in my hair. Moisture that I didn't know was necessary for a chemically processed hair like mine. Even if you're natural, you still need to deep condition your hair, because your hair needs the nutrients to grow. When your hair is chemically processed, like having a relaxed hair or color treated hair, they need that extra moisture that deep condition could bring to the hair, just because the chemical in your hair tends to cause the hair to become drier, and therefore stripping it of its moisture. Then you need to put that moisture back into it, and one way of doing that is by deep conditioning your hair. Deep condition could either be like a hot oil treatment or a deep conditioner treatment using like a deep conditioner, or a protein treatment. So moisture and protein, that's a whole other ball game. That's something, if you guys want me to speak more about, let me know in the comments below, so I could make a video where I would speak in more details about that, because for me it was pretty confusing at the start of my hair care journey. So you need to know when your hair needs that moisture, and you need to know when your hair needs that protein treatment. I was so overwhelmed at the start of my journey, which is the reason why I decided to make this channel, to help others in need of this information, because I struggled a lot before I could really find those information that could really help me grow my hair. So this is why you guys have me, to help you from my experiment. Oof, I know, so much information. Protein treatment versus moisture treatment, that's a whole topic for another day. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd like me to talk to you guys about, because it's super important in growing out your hair and keeping it healthy. Okay, moving on to tip number 6. Moisture and seal your hair. That's extremely important to keep those strands healthy and stronger, and add lots and lots of nutrients and moisture in those strands. If you don't know what that means, moisture and seal means to use a lotion based product to moisturize your hair, and you follow it up to seal the moisture, or lock the moisture in with a sealing agent, which could be an oil of your choice. primarily some examples could be coconut oil, argan oil. I use jojoba oil most of the time, and some people even use castor oil to do so. If you don't do that, then when you moisturize your hair and you don't seal it with the oil, what's gonna happen is that all that moisture and nutrients you're adding to your hair is just gonna evaporate. That's what happens to water. After a while, in the open, the water evaporates. So you use the oil to lock it in, to seal it in, so that moisture can stay in your strands to keep your strands hydrated for a longer period of time. I have made a video about that. I will link it somewhere in the screen right now so you could watch it. Alright guys, that's it for today. There's so much more I could tell you about how I keep my relaxer healthy, so there's gonna be a part 2 for sure. I just don't want to overwhelm you guys too much with all that information, so I'm gonna make part 2 for sure. So if you have not subscribed yet to this channel, I would highly recommend that you do, and also turn on your notification bell, the little one that's dancing so you know when I upload part 2 of this video. And the one way to let me know if this content is really helpful to you is by giving it a like, and also share it to your friends and family who you think might benefit from this information today. Alright guys, ciao ciao, see you next time.